Hey, you go. It's like, hey, welcome to Heart Academy for October 19, 2017. This is Hart, and
I'm Jacob.
This is Jacob, who has returned.
I'm comic relief.
Right? Man, I was the comic relief. I got nothing. So, and Jacob has returned to help us out with today's Heart Academy, because we have started something new, and we are doing simplifying and adding, subtracting of fractions, which I just kind of flung out there at you today. So, and remember, today I was talking about different ways that you could show your work on this, and if you're watching this video, I'm assuming that you're going to use the method that I showed in class, because in the long run, it'll help you when we start getting to the Algebra 1 steps, and when we're doing one-step and two-step equations, and inequalities, and distributive property with fractions. All right, so what we have here, and also I want you to know that, like, Jacob has not done the method that I use. He knows another method, which is awesome. It's probably a method that most of you guys had learned before. And it's pretty much a division method. You would take a number and divide both sides with it, especially when it comes to the reducing part. However, when it comes to the adding fractions, especially when they're unlike, I like to make sure that I line it up vertically. Now, I think we already did number one. We did number one in class, right? Do you think I should go ahead and do it again? Man,
sure, why not?
Why not? We both like, man, why not? All right, so I have 1/6. This is how I like to do it, and 3/4. And what I do is I'm going to take this and change them to this. Now, we could simply do what? What is one way to find a common denominator for this?
You can multiply both denominators by each other.
Yeah, we can multiply both denominators by each other. So 6 times 4 is 24, right? Now, another way that we could do this is by looking at a multiplication chart. And I like looking at a multiplication chart. There is nothing wrong with looking at a multiplication. That's awkward. It just looked like a feather that was hanging up like this.
Peacock.
I know, right? There was nothing wrong with looking at a multiplication chart, especially if you're like me and you don't know your facts too well, okay?
It's totally be a comedy show.
He was right. It's going to be, look, you are killing me with that. And so here we go. And so I'm going to use a multiplication chart to see what bottom number I can find that's in common. If you don't want to multiply the two bottom numbers, which again is the easiest way to find a common denominator. But looking at a multiplication chart can also help you find. Now, I think, did I get rid of my multiplication chart? Let's get another one.
This could totally be the new Simpsons. We could run on like 30 seasons and then keep going hot.
That is kind of true. You know that, right? Okay.
Yes. I never watched the show.
Probably for good reason. Whoever kept me away from that show was smart.
My dad says I can watch it if I want. I'm watching Family Guy at the moment.
Oh my God, that's just as bad as The Simpsons.
And here it's worse.
Okay.
I have terrible parents. Mom, if you're listening to this, I don't mean that.
You are fabulous as a parent, okay?
I am not fabulous as a parent. I said I have terrible parents.
No, I'm talking to your parents, not you.
Oh.
Oh my
I thought you were talking to me.
Do you see this? So, you confused. You do this on purpose.
What?
See?
You blew my cover. I gotta get away.
All right, here we go.
To the Batmobile, or to the Jacob-mobile.
To the Jacob-mobile.
Or the Fatmobile.
What? Okay, so what we have here is, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into row 6 and to row 4 until I find a number in which they both match. Now, this is the easy method, I say, of finding a common denominator. I'm going to row 4 and going to row 6 because I have a 4, that's 4, and a 6, right? And I keep chugging along until I find something that they match. Already found it. The most common denominator is 12. Okay? So common denominator, the smallest common denominator, so the number that they both have in common, that they both can fit in evenly, is 12. Now remember, we could have used the 24. All that would have meant is that we would have just reduced at the end.
The way I find common denominators, I go on a huge treasure hunt, and like X marks the common denominator.
There you go. That's another way we can find common denominators.
Exactly.
And then,
comic relief.
Yeah, but that was a good one. I like that one. That was pretty good. Okay.
Everything.
Kill me with that. So then we go into this. So my method, after we find the number that the both bottom numbers have in common denominator, is we do this. I like to divide and then multiply. So I say 6 will go into 12. How many times? 6 goes into 12 2 times. Take that 2, multiply it with the numerator that's already there. 1 times 2 is 2.
Who knew?
Same thing down here. 4 will go into 12. Just in case you don't know, use multiplication chart. Do not whip out that calculator, right?
What?
Exactly.
My cover's
4,
been blown again.
Right. 4 goes into 12 how many times?
Oh, he's got
4 goes into 12 3 times. Take that 3, multiply with the numerator that's already there. 3 times 3, 9. Now, or
3 squared.
3, right, okay. And then, wait a minute, 3 squared. Yeah, 3 squared. 3 times 3, 9.
Yes.
He's right. So, and this was an addition problem, so we'll add 9, 10, 11. Hey, what's the bottom number going to be?
12.
Just in case we didn't remember. So, final answer for that one, 11 over 12.
Now all we need is an applause sound effect and we'd be golden.
Wait, I think I might have one. Do I have one? File. Answer. Insert. It's got to be on the insert. Insert. Nope. No. Browser menu. Nope. Browse. Well, I know what the browsers are. Okay. So, and then insert. I don't remember how to do it because I never use it anymore.
Excuse me.
Hit. Nope.
Use iMovie.
Sounds. Look. Effects. It should be an A for applause. Sound effects. Nothing. Why'd it go straight to B's? You see that? Boing. Really? I mean, it did insert it.
I love it.
People, maybe that's on. There's the applause. We got the applause. Okay, so we're going to now enter the applause. Or not. Oh, is this it? No, that's the boing. Okay. Applause. How come it's not there? There it is. Okay. Is there a different type of applause? A baby.
Cheering, maybe? Crowd cheering?
Oh, cheer.
That's what they have on iMovie. But...
Woohoo!
Nope, that's not. This is what we're doing. We should be doing math, but this is what we're doing.
You started.
Better.
Thank you very much. We'll be here all 20 minutes.
Episode 27. We're gonna do a whole season. A whole season.
All right, let's go to the next one. So we figured out the answer for the first one is 11 over. What did we say? 11 over 12, right?
Yes.
Okay. So shall we go straight across or down?
Do
you say
Siri.
Google?
Siri.
Siri. Shall I go straight across? Go down.
Oh wait, we don't have Siri.
All right.
Well, if you don't have Siri, then you're screwed.
What? Well, I don't have Siri. Wait a minute.
Poor soul.
Who that? Oh.
Okay.
All right,
Are you gonna choke on your smoothie?
I don't know if I like this or not.
Miss Hart, rest in peace. She
Woo!
choked on a green smoothie. She choked on a
Where's
green
green?
smoothie.
Well, we'll do a subtraction problem next since the first one was addition.
Do I look
So
acceptable?
you keep doing that.
Do I look acceptable?
You're talking the reason why I'm getting, off track here,
Yeah.
At least the first half of your Heart Academy video will have comic relief. You okay? I'm gonna have to finish, most of these on my own, and it's just I just can't beat him with the comic relief. What can I say? Okay, he's great with that. So here we go. Okay, so for number 2, I have number 7 actually going across. 1/2 minus 4 over 9, and I'm thinking the common denominator is 18. I'm not even going to go to the chart because I know it's 18. If you go to row 2 and row 9, keep going across until you find a number in which they both have in common. The lowest number you will see is 18. All right? Do you remember what trick I use next for when I do it? What do I call this trick?
Multiply, divide, or whatever.
Right. Yes, this is what people forget. Divide and multiply. And you know why I say it like that? Because there's this movie, old school movie, like probably before you were born now, where it's called Baby's Kids. Look it up. Baby's Kids. And the saying is, the phrase, the tagline for that one is, we don't die, we multiply. And that's what I always say, divide and multiply. So I know it was weird, but that's the only way I remember it and say it like that. 2 goes, how many times?
2 times 1 is 2.
Okay. Oh, wait, no. How many times is 2 go to 18? 9. Okay.
And 9 times 1 is
9. Okay.
9.
9 goes into 18
Twice.
2 times. Take that 2, multiply it with this top
8.
number, 8. Oh, and this was a subtraction problem, right?
Yes.
So I have 9 minus 8.
Ooh. I have
Yes,
the
Jacob.
teacher.
Yes.
1/18th?
1/18 it is. This is why he's in a gifted and talented program, y'all. Okay?
I don't think they
So
have
now-
one of these here.
They don't?
No, it's
Maybe
only
they
for
should.
8th. Honors starts in 8th grade.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah.
And you know, actually, when I did this problem in class sometimes, some people thought it was going to be a negative answer. Why do you think some people thought it was going to be a negative answer? And I said, it's not going to be a negative answer.
I don't know.
Because they looked at the 2 top numbers.
I love math, but
You see what I'm
I can't spell. I can never do spelling bee. The only time
So
I
they
had
thought
to
it
do
was that.
spelling bee was like 3rd grade. I spelled. I don't remember what it was.
Okay?
It wasn't pretty though.
It-
The result was not pretty.
oh my gosh.
I think it was like disco. It was like DESS. No, I don't know.
Okay, and then, all right, so we are going to stop the video here. We have demonstrated an addition problem and a subtraction problem. And we're actually going to do a few more. I just have to get the Lego kids in here for a second. All right, hold that thought.
It's a gift card.
All right, we are back. You don't leave me with that. We are back. We are back. You know, so notice anything different?
No.
All right, moving on for that one. I'm sorry. So, oh no, we're just like we needed to borrow the room to finish this for a second. Okay, so we'll do another adding one, and then we'll find out. Oh, we can do the subtraction one. Let's do number 13, right?
Okay.
Okay, so you know, and I swear this he's trying to be funnier than me. And so we see notice it.
I think I am funnier than you.
Oh my God! You see the scenery change?
No.
But like we can do that just by snapping our fingers. We can change our scenery just like that because you know we're cool like that. Don't make fun of my 5. 5 over 6, 7 over 8. I feel like I'm being judged.
Maybe you are.
You know, for my comedy relief efforts.
It is better than mine. Trust me. My 5 looks like a deformed cat's butt.
Okay. How do you get a deformed cat's butt out of a 5? I'm not even sure.
Do you really want to know?
Nope.
Good.
Okay. So 5, 6. You know, I'm really not good with my facts, so I'm going to use a multiplication chart to figure out what the bottom numbers are going to be for here. What common denominators? So I'm going to go row 6 and 8. Really? How do you know automatically?
I know.
I'm going to go row 6 and 8. Let me move that out of the way for a second. Let me see if you're right. I have a 6 and I have an 8. So you're telling me I'm not going to run into a matching number until I get to... You lie. Nope. There's an 18. There's a 24.
No, never mind.
Right? But you could use 48. Is 6 times 8 48?
Yes.
So what happened is that you had multiplied both bottom numbers, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now, if I use a multiplication chart, I can see that in the row 6 and row 8, 24 is the smallest number that will work. Do you hear Mr. Stanton singing?
Yes, I do.
Do you guys hear Mr. Stanton singing in the
I hope-
background?
for their-
I
for
hope
their-
you do.
Yes.
So we can.
I'm gonna remember this.
Oh gosh, that was funny. Okay,
When
so
Mrs. Hanson gives me 5 demerits for something, I'll be like,
oh, you
by
have
the
no
way,
idea exactly. He has no
I
idea
have
we
it on
documented it.
video. I need to
Exactly.
save this one. When you're like a professor and who knows where, and I'm like in high school, I'm like, and I'm like, hey, Mr. Stanton's about to chew me out for something. Can you send me a copy of that video?
Exactly. Okay. So now, of course, you can do what Jacob had said. Multiply these two numbers. 6 times 8 is, would you say 48, right? Using the multiplication chart, you'll get a lower one. Okay, so a lower common denominator is going to be, I forgot, what was it, 24?
Yes.
24.
Something else you could do is go with 48,
Uh-huh.
and then once you're done, reduce.
Reduce at the end, right. So if you did the 6 times 8, you would get the correct answer, hopefully, if you add correctly and do all your conversions, and then you would just reduce at the end. Using the multiplication chart way, this way, you're just taking a step and just doing the reducing in the beginning part. And then now we're going to divide and multiply. 6 goes into 24 4 times.
The answer's 20.
5 times 4 is 20. He is correct.
The
Answer is 20.
21.
All right. Because 8 goes into 24.
3 times.
I knew that. I'm about to say 6. I was like,
I know.
I knew that. 3 times. Take that 3 multiply with the top. And we have 21. Okay. So, wait, was this subtraction or adding, right?
I believe this was adding.
All right. So we're going to take our 2 top numbers and add them together. 41 out of 24. Ta-da! Now, can this reduce anymore? No, it